Hello students, in this video we are going to study some extra exercise for chapter 3. The chapter name is Developmental Journey of Seed, class 5, subject EVS, GCERT. So before starting the exercise, let me recall what we had learned from this chapter. So in the starting we had seen what is the meaning of development and the meaning of journey. So in that we had seen the development is a process that creates growth, progress and positive change in any living things like human being, animals, plants. So these all living things can make development. Then we had seen what is the meaning of journey. So an act of traveling from one place to another place, or you can say the process for traveling from one state to another state. So in this chapter we had seen the development of seed from seed to tree, or the journey of the seed from small seed, little seed to a big tree. Then after we had seen one story of the lucky seed. From that story we had seen what are the basic requirements for this seed to make growth or to develop in a tree. So in that we had seen seed requires sunlight, or you can say heat. Then after water, air. In the air it takes carbon dioxide, and from the soil it takes nutrients. So these all are the basic requirements for the seed to develop or to make growth. Then after, in the first page or of this chapter, some pictures were given to you and we had answered some questions from those pictures. Then after we had seen different kinds of seeds. In that we had seen pulses, cereals and oil seeds. We had also seen what is pulses, cereals and oil seeds. So seeds having broken into two equal halves but leaving no oily marks on a paper while rubbing. So these kind of seeds are known as the pulses. And we had seen the examples of these pulses. So green gram, Bengal gram, peas and pigeon peas are some of the example of pulses. Then we had seen what is the cereals. So the seeds which turn into broken pieces or powder are called or are known as the cereals. And we in the examples we had seen wheat, corn, rice and millet are some of the examples of cereals. Then we had seen what is the oil seeds. So the seeds that release oil while breaking into small pieces or while making powder or paste. So those kind of seeds are known as the oil seeds. Castor, groundnut, mustard and almond are some of the examples of these oil seeds. Then we had seen the classification of cereals, pulses and oil seeds. Then after we had seen major two categories of seeds. So seeds are classified, or there are main two types of seeds are there, that is monocot seeds and dicot seeds. So we had also seen what is monocot seeds. So the seed which cannot be split, or you cannot break them into two equal halves are known as the monocot seeds. And cereals are the examples of this kind of monocot seeds. In that maize, jowar, wheat, mustard, corn. Mustard is the oil seed, however it is a kind of monocot seed. Corn, rice, millet are some of the examples of these monocot seeds. Then we had seen what is dicot seeds. So the seeds which can be split, or you can break them into two equal halves are known as the dicot seeds. And pulses are the examples for these dicot seeds. So in the examples we had seen green gram, Bengal gram, field bean, moth beans. These are the pulses which are kind of monocot seeds. Rather than these pulses, some of the oil seeds are also the example of dicot seeds. In that we had seen peanuts, almonds are the oil seeds, and these are also the examples for the dicot seeds. Then we had seen the classification of different seeds into monocot seed and dicot seeds. Then after one activity we had seen, and which was given in your homework, then that in that activity you had to sow 2 to 3 monocot and dicot seeds in a teacup, plastic bag, and then after you have to place them in a place where enough sunlight they will get, and you have to water that plants time to time, and you have to observe those plants daily, and from that observation we had answered some of the questions. Then after we had seen germination of the seed. What is the germination process? And from that process we had also drawn some picture of the different steps for the germination of the seed. So these things we had learned from this chapter. Now let me start the exercise, notebook exercise for this chapter. You have to write this exercise in your notebook. In the last video we had already seen the hard words. So in this video we will quickly go through these hard words. So first word is developmental. The spellings are already given to you. The next word is journey. Next is seed. Fourth number, mountain. Next is pulses. Sixth number, cereals. Next is oil seeds. Next, eighth number, Bengal gram. Next is pigeon peas. Then after 10th number, millet. 11th number is castor. Next is mustard. 13th number is groundnut. 14th number is jowar. 15th number is kidney beans. We had seen all these type of seeds, different types of seeds. We had also seen the picture of these seeds. Next, 16th number is cashews. Next is sesame seeds. 18th number is field bean. 19th number is moth bean. Then after 20th number is rib gourd. Next spelling or next hard word is dicot seed. 22. Next is monocot seed. Next 23 number sprouted. Next is germinating. And last one is climber. So these are the hard words of this chapter. You have to first, before starting the exercise, you have to first write these hard words in your notebook. So now let me start the exercise. First question is choose the correct option. In that first number, which of the following is a monocot seed? We have to select the monocot seed. The examples are given to you. Options are given to you. First in that is pea. Next is wheat. Next Bengal gram or field bean. So here answer is already ticked here. That is wheat. Option B. Wheat is the monocot seed. Rest of the options, that is pea, Bengal gram and field bean, is the example of dicot seeds. So here your answer is option B, wheat. Next, second number, which of the following is a dicot seed? Which is the dicot seed? The options are, option A is wheat, B maize, C pea, and option D is millet. So your answer is option C, pea. Pea is the dicot seed, and rest of the options, that is wheat, maize and millet, are the examples of monocot seed. So here your answer is option C, pea. Next, third number, Which of the following is a pulse? Which of the following is a pulse? Is the example is given to, options are given to you, that is cotton seed, kidney bean, maize and wheat. So your answer is option B, kidney bean. Kidney bean is example of pulses. So here your answer is option B, kidney beans. Next, fourth number, which of the following is a cereals? The options are jowar, green gram, moth bean and bengal gram. So your answer here is option A, jowar. The rest of the options, that is green gram, moth bean and bengal gram, are the examples of pulses. So here your answer is option A, jowar is the cereal. Next, fifth number, which of the following factors is not required by a seed to germinate? Which factor is not required by seed to get germinate? So the options are air, water, option C is heat and option D is birds. So here your answer is option D, birds. The rest of the three options, that is air, water and heat, or you can say sunlight. So these three are the basic requirements for the seed to get germinate or to germinate. So here your answer is option D, birds are not required by a seed to germinate. So the answer is option D. So these are the question first, or options, choose the correct option. Now next exercise is question 2, fill in the blanks. So question 2 here it is, fill in the blanks. In that first blank, the seeds which break into equal halves are called blank. So your answer is dicot seeds. The seeds which break into equal halves are called dicot seeds. So here the answer is dicot seeds. The spelling of dicot seed is D-I-C-O-T-S-E-E-D-S. Dicot seeds. Now next question, next blank is wheat, millet, that means bajra, jowar, etc. are collectively called blank. So these all are the examples of cereals. So here your answer is cereals. This wheat, millet, jowar, etc. are the collectively called cereals. The spelling of cereals is C-E-R-E-A-L-S, cereals. Next blank, third number, green gram, bengal gram, peas, etc. are collectively called blank. So these all are the examples of pulses. So here your answer is pulses, P-U-L-S-E-S, pulses. So green gram, bengal gram, peas, etc. are collectively called pulses. These are the examples of pulses. Next, fourth number, seeds require blank, blank and blank for germination. So seeds require sunlight, that means heat, air and water for germination. So here your answer is sunlight, air and water. The spelling of sunlight, S-U-N-L-I-G-H-T, sunlight, air, A-I-R, air and water, W-A-T-E-R, water. So seed require sunlight, air and water for the germination. Next, fifth number, sesame, castor and groundnuts, etc. are collectively called blank. So these are collectively called oil seeds. So oil seeds is your answer, O-I-L-S-E-E-D-S, oil seeds. So these are the examples of oil seeds. So sesame, castor and groundnuts, etc. are collectively called oil seeds. And we are using these seeds to get oil. So these are the fill in the blanks. Question 2 here gets over. Next question is question 3. Write true or false. So here the question 3 is given to you. In that first one, seeds grow and come out of the ground. So here your answer is true. Yes, seed grow and come out from the ground. Next is second number, maize, jowar are cereals. So here again your answer is true. Maize, jowar are the examples of cereals. So these are the cereals. So here your answer is true. Now next is third number. Seeds are of two types, that is monocot and dicot. So here seeds are mainly categorized into two types, that is monocot seeds and dicot seeds. So here your answer is true. Next, fourth number, bottle gourd grow on a climber. So here, yes, it's a true. Bottle gourd, we had seen in the chapter that bottle gourd grow on a climber, and we had also seen the picture of the climber of bottle gourd. So here your answer is true. Next, fifth number, mango seed is the example of dicot seeds. So yes, your answer is true. Mango seed is also the example of dicot seed. When you will break the mango seed, you will get two equal halves. So we can say mango seed is also the example of dicot seed. So here our true false, that is exercise question 3 gets over. Now next is question 4, that is differentiate between. So here the question 4 is there, differentiate between. In that first one is monocot and dicot seed. So we have to differentiate between monocot seed and dicot seed. So let me see the difference between this monocot seed and dicot seed. So in the first column monocot seeds is given to you. The second column dicot seed is given to you. So first difference between these two is, in monocot seed, the seeds that do not break into two equal halves are called monocot seeds. So the seeds which are not we cannot break this kind of seeds into two equal halves, and when will you try to break this kind of seeds, you will get small pieces of the seeds or powder form. So this kind of seeds are known as the monocot seeds. Whereas in dicot seed, the seeds that break into two equal halves are called dicot seeds. So when will you break this kind of seeds, you will get two equal halves of this kind of seeds. So these kind of seeds are known as the dicot seeds. And now let me see the examples of this kind of seeds. Or the second difference, in the monocot seeds, wheat, millet, etc. cereals are examples of monocot seeds. So the cereals, that is wheat and millet, are the examples of monocot seeds, and in the dicot seeds, green gram, pea, etc. pulses are the examples of dicot seeds. So these are the examples of dicot seeds, that is green gram, pea. These kind of pulses are the examples of dicot seeds. When we will break this green gram or pea, we can get the two equal halves. So these kind of seeds are known as the dicot seed. So in the difference of monocot seed and dicot seed, in the first difference we had seen what is the monocot seed and what is dicot seed. So the seeds that do not break into two equal halves, that are known as the monocot seed, and the seeds that break into two equal halves are called dicot seeds. And in the second difference we had seen the examples of this kind of seeds. So wheat and millet, these are the examples of the monocot seed, and the cereals are the example for these monocot seeds. Whereas in dicot seed we had seen green gram and pea are the examples, or we can say pulses are the examples of this dicot seed. So this is the difference between monocot seed and dicot seed. Now next let me see the another difference, that is between cereals and pulses. So here in the first column cereals are given to you, and in the second column the pulses is given to you. So now let me start the difference between these two. The first difference in the cereals, it is cereals are monocot seeds. As in the previous difference, we had seen the example of the monocot seeds, and in that we had seen the cereals are the examples of monocot seeds. So cereals are monocot seeds and pulses are dicot seeds. When we will break the monocot seeds or cereals, we will get small pieces, or we cannot get two equal halves. So cereals are known as the monocot seeds. This kind of seeds are known as the monocot seeds. So cereals are kind of monocot seeds. And we are breaking, if we are breaking pulses, then we can get two equal half of the seeds. So this kind of seeds are known as the dicot seeds, and pulses are the example of this kind of seeds. So pulses are dicot seeds. Next difference between these two, in cereals they do not break into two equal halves. We cannot get two equal halves. Instead of that, we can get powder or small pieces of this kind of seeds. So we cannot break the cereals into two equal halves. Whereas in pulses, they break into two equal halves. We can break the pulses into two equal halves. The next difference between the cereal and pulses, they are used to make flour. We can get small pieces of this cereal or powder form. So they are used to make the flour. Cereals are used to make the flour. As example, we are making flour from wheat, then after flour of rice. So this kind of cereals are used to make the flour. Next, in pulses, they are used to make dal. The major use for the pulses is they are used to make the dal. As in the home we are using different dals, that is dal made from gram, then after we are using also tur dal. So these all are the examples of the pulses, and we are using these pulses to make the dal. So this is the other difference between these pulses and cereals. Next difference between these two is the examples. So wheat, rice, etc. are the examples of the cereals. These are the some of the examples of cereals, that is wheat, rice are the cereals, and in the pulses, green gram, peas are the examples of pulses. So these are the some of the examples for the pulses, green gram and peas. Instead of this, we had seen many examples of the cereals and pulses. In the cereals, we had also seen wheat, corn, rice, millet, maize. So these all are the examples of cereals. You can write the any of these example. And in the pulses, we had also seen Bengal gram, green gram, peas, then pigeon peas, kidney beans, field beans. So these all are the examples of the pulses. So these are the difference between the cereals and pulses. In the first difference, we had seen that cereals are the monocot seeds and pulses are the dicot seeds. Then we had seen the another difference between these two is cereals do not break into two equal halves, but pulses break into two equal halves. So from that we had seen what is the major use of these cereals and pulses. So we had seen cereals are used to make the flours, and in pulses we can get the two equal halves, so they are used to make the dal. So these are the major use for these cereals and pulses. And in the last difference we had seen the examples of these cereals and pulses, that is wheat, rice, corn, maize, millet. So these all are the examples of cereals. And in the pulses we had seen green gram, Bengal gram, peas, pigeon peas, field beans, kidney beans. So these all are the examples of pulses. So here our question 4, that is differentiate between, gets over. So in this video we had seen the different exercise that you have to write in your notebook, that is hard words. Then after we had seen choose the correct option. In that we had seen different kinds of monocot seed, dicot seeds, example of pulses. cereals and what are the factors that are required by a seed to germinate. Then after we had seen the fill in the blanks. In that also we had seen the examples of cereals, pulses, the basic requirement for the seed to germinate, oil seeds, examples of oil seeds also, and what is dicot seeds. Then after we had seen true false. Third question, in that we had seen true or false, and that in that we had also seen what is climber, that is we had seen in the chapter. And in this true false we had seen about bottle gourd, that bottle gourd is grow on a climber. And we had seen major two categories of the seeds, that is monocot seed and dicot seed. And one example, that is mango seed, that we are using or seeing in day-to-day life, that is monocot seed. That is also the example of dicot seed, that when we will break this kind of monocot mango seed, we can get two equal halves. So mango seed is also known as the dicot seed. Then after in question 4 we had seen monocot seed what is difference between monocot seed and dicot seed. So first difference we had seen what is the monocot seed and dicot seed, and then we had seen some of the examples of this monocot seed and dicot seed. And in the second difference we had seen difference between cereals and pulses. So in that difference we had seen this what is the kind of or in what category these cereals and pulses are fall. So we had seen cereals are the monocot seeds and pulses are the dicot seed. Then we had seen why these cereals are monocot seed and why the pulses are dicot seed. So in that we had seen the cereals cannot break into two equal halves, so that's why they are known as monocot seeds, or that's why they are monocot seeds. And the pulses can break into two equal halves, so they are the dicot seeds. And then after we had seen the major use of cereals and pulses, that cereals are used to make the flour and pulses are used to make the dal. And then after we had seen some of the examples of the cereals and pulses. Now in the next video we will see the remaining exercise. Before that you have to write this all exercise in your notebook. In the next video, in question 5, we will see the classification. In that we will see the classification of different seeds into cereals, pulses and oil seeds. Then after in monocot classification between monocot seeds and dicot seeds. Then we will see another exercise, in that we will see name the following. Then after we will see some of the question answers from the pictures and answer the following question we will see. And in the last we will see different steps for the seed or in the process of germination of the seed. So this all exercise, remaining exercise we will see in the next video. Once again, this question 1 to 4 and the hard words you have to write in your notebook, and this is your homework. You can write with the pen in your notebook, but in the textbook you have to write with the pencil, and the rest of the exercise we will see in the next video. Thank you.